One Battle After Another is written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson and stars Leonardo DiCaprio. When their evil nemesis resurfaces after 16 years, a band of ex-revolutionaries reunite to rescue the daughter of one of their own. Paul Thomas Anderson is a very interesting filmmaker to me. Admittedly, I haven't seen a ton of his movies, and the movies I have seen of his have been of varying quality. My favourite movie of his is Punch Drunk Love. That movie in my eyes is a masterpiece. It is amazing. Licorice Pizza I thought was okay. I loved the first half, but the second half didn't really work for me. And then I just was not a fan of Phantom Thread at all. So I was intrigued by One Battle After Another. But the reviews for this movie have been insane. I've seen people calling this movie the best of the decade, the best of the century. So I really did have to temper my expectations. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of my favourite actors. I just think he has incredible range and he brings 110% to everything he does. And this is definitely a different role for him. For a lot of this movie, he plays a stoner and he gives a very committed performance. Within being stoned, his character also has a lot of anxiety and paranoia, and he conveys all that in an incredibly entertaining way. You feel the anxiety within his character. Also, Chase Infinity, this is her film debut. She plays DiCaprio's character's daughter, and she is incredible. She has such a natural charisma on screen, and I don't want to give anything away to do with her character, but she really creates this natural evolution for her, and I can't wait to see her in more things. However, for me, the standout performance in One Battle After Another is from Sean Penn, who plays the villain. In terms of this character, I think this might be one of the best movie villains I've seen in years, and I think Sean Penn probably gives the best villain performance I've seen in a while. You really feel the sense of anger from the character, and just the way Penn portrays it, it's genuinely mesmerizing. I was glued to the screen whenever he was on the screen, and one of the big reasons for that is the choices he is making are so interesting. He's definitely going to be in the supporting actor conversation at the Oscars. He might even win. With credits, One Battle After Another is 2 hours and 42 minutes. That is a long runtime, but I think it is well paced. This is a movie that is constantly moving. There's always something happening, which just makes for an entertaining watch. I was never once bored during this movie, and a big part of that is the way Paul Thomas Anderson directs. His way of directing is so energetic. There's especially a sequence towards the end that is one of the best shot sequences I've seen in years. And this is also a visually beautiful movie, which all of his movies are, but the cinematography, the colours, it's just also rich. Now, this is a movie I really enjoyed, but I do have issues with it. And I think my main one is that Leonardo DiCaprio's character does kind of just spend a lot of the second act high. I was hoping for a little bit more character development in that portion of the movie. Again, it's all very entertaining, but I feel like they could have gone a bit deeper with his character in that portion of the film. I think it just would have helped flesh him out a little more. This is a movie with a lot of characters, and as I mentioned, it is well paced, but there are a couple of scenes where it can feel like there's a little too much going on, to the point where I did have to sit back and go, okay, how's that happening? How's that connected again? So some scenes could have just felt a little more streamlined. Is One Battle After Another the masterpiece that some people are saying it is? Personally, I don't think so, but I was still extremely entertained. I am intrigued to see how this movie's going to do come Oscar season, and I do think it's going to do very well. I'm going to give One Battle After Another a B+. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.